What's going on, y'all? I know it's late, but I was just talking to my friends earlier about school and stuff and just catching up with them. Even though we haven't seen each other in a while, but one thing I was thinking about was work. Um, I'm just talking to them about the stuff that I'm doing, even though we're home and we have a lot of free time, but the stuff that I'm working on that I want to use this time to pretty much just help me build stuff that I haven't been able to work on since I've been busy with work and traveling and going back and forth from school to home to work. Um, but yeah, so I'll set the scene for you. So we go back to um 2019, so last year. And I've been looking for jobs. I think I took like at least like 6 months, and I was lucky because I found something within a decent time frame. But yeah, I was just looking for work, and I did start looking too late. I looked in December, and I didn't know that you would have to look like even like maybe 3 months prior. But I looked in December, kept looking, kept looking. Even like when I was still in school, I was still looking, and luckily I was able to find stuff later on. So around the spring to set me up for summer. So that was my thing, that I was able to find the job then. But during the spring breaks and winter breaks, I would be mad because I would just be home, lazy, and it would just get annoying just being home. And for everybody, who's older, who's used to working on quarantine, since we're under quarantine now, I think like I'm used to it. I'm used to that idea of just relaxing because I have only been working for 1 year. But for other people, they're not used to it and it's new and everything. But the feeling that we're all feeling now is what I would always feel. I would always, be worried about income. Even though I live with my parents, I would always want to help and provide and, help them out any way I could and just to have money. But also the other main thing was boredom. I would just be sitting around bored all the time. So I think that's where like the drive kind of came from, just being lazy all the time, sleeping every day till 1 and not doing anything. That's where it came in up until the semester started again, and then I was doing my regular things. But breaks, yeah, it would suck. I would feel bad that I'm just being lazy and relaxing all the time. So yeah, basically, yeah, I went into work and started working and stuff. But what I noticed over the time when I was relaxed, well, I noticed a couple things. So I think the first one was that I had a lot of time. Time is an important thing. So there's a chart on, I think it's Instagram or on some social media, where they talk about how there's three different things that you get. So it's time, energy, and money. So three important things in life. And they say that like when you're younger, you have a lot of time and energy. We don't have any money, which is in the position where I was, because I was able to just stay home and I didn't have any income. And yeah, I just wanted to at least be doing something productive. And then later on when you're working, which is what I noticed when I did start working over that summer, that I was working, 40 hours a week. And my main free time was pretty much Sunday, well, Saturday, because Sunday I was usually prepping for the next day. So I pretty much was just working all the time, and my only free time was maybe like 1 or 2 days in a week. Um, and after work it's so, but you're always constantly moving, which is why people try to have fun at work because you're there all the time. But yeah, I noticed all I had was pretty much money because my time was sucked up and I was always tired. So the main thing was money. Now, when you're older, the thing that they notice is that you have money because you have your pension or whatever money you saved up, or assets or whatever you use, or stuff that you've invested in. So you have your money and you have some of your energy, but the main thing is you're kind of missing all your energy and time because you're really old now and you don't really have energy either. So yeah, can't really enjoy it. There's kind of like an issue with all of them. So it's either you have free time at home, you're relaxing, you're cooling, and you can't really do too much because you don't have money, or you're working and stuff but you can't really enjoy it because you only have 1 day to enjoy it, and some vacations. And the last one, same thing, where you don't have as much time and you're tired all the time. So it's similar to the working situation when you're middle age. But yeah, I just noticed that that was a problem, that people can't really make money and enjoy it and have kind of the time that they want. So that's why I got into entrepreneurship. And even my group, we started talking about building businesses and stuff, and talking to each other about being self-employed, because I noticed it, like this quarantine taught me so far, because it hasn't been the whole thing, But yeah, it really taught me that, you know, I like the idea of working from home, and I like being able to have free time and to still work and have a good balance with it, but also to have money to do stuff and to have energy to actually do it. So I think that's, you know, my perspective on it. Now, building the business is hard, and that's why everything that's hard, it has pros and cons to it. But you know, if you put your mind to it, you can, you know, you can still achieve what you want. But I think that's something that not a lot of people talk about and know, especially the younger group, because we're always forced into hearing, you know, find a job, you know, get stable and stuff. But you know, it's something that I was lucky that I learned at a young age, especially like just being 19 and having just finished only 1 year of college, and learning that so young, just, you know, 1 year out of high school and 1 year in college, and you know, noticing how I want to live even before having an associate's. So I think that's something that needs to be talked about, and people need to spread the message on, and knowing that there's other ways to find income, that you don't have to follow everybody else, and there are risks to actually working for an employer. So I think, you know, people can be creative. They can follow their dreams without being broke, and they can actually, you know, achieve what they want and have different passions and stuff, and actually work and enjoy your work versus working for a paycheck. So that's it for today. Like and subscribe, and definitely share this with other people.